It's just him and Gant doing the same shit.
Oh God, Meekins is
That's
Gant's
what I'm
kid.
talking about. Gant's just staring at you. Meekins just staring at you. Blue Badger's staring at you.
Ah!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Cuckoo is here with Buttons, Jamie, and Brandon, and we are continuing Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright.
Coco ruined me. I want you all to know that.
You should elaborate, maybe? I don't know.
No!
Set her
Stay at that!
a little something regarding the Badger from a future game. I'm sure those of
Okay.
you who have played it know which scene I'm talking about.
Hands off my pogs, asshole.
No, you. Give me some. You're supposed to be nice to the people starting out.
No.
At
Maybe
least
some damn the electronic system?
With your pogs?
Yeah, change the subject, jerk.
Something jammed the sensor? Say... a pog? There's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Why is Emma psychic? Seriously.
There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. Like that shit falling out of the fucking locker, maybe?
No, it can't be that.
Very well, let's expect the video once more. With feeling. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this.
While I look at the video again, can I get like one of your caveman pogs? You get like 5 of the ones where he goes to Florida.
Wow, this is ignoring you now. There it is. Look at it go. Look at it go.
Swoosh.
Please watch closely. This is a continuation of the part I showed you earlier.
It's coming for you, Buttons.
Fuck, man. I'm gonna have nightmares about that stupid thing. Fucking amnesia doesn't give me nightmares, but the stupid fucking badger absolutely will.
Question is like, what does he want?
My
He
soul.
wants a fix.
The
Maybe
dead
he finds
eyes.
the badger finds you heavily attractive.
Ooh.
Gotta
What's
get
this?
used to the badger dick.
Something white fell out of the locker.
Sir!
Blue badger.
It's
Stop.
been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened.
Oh no, Meekins.
I often fall out and row great distances.
No, Meekins!
Rude.
Fucking rude as shit, Phoenix. We, can't be sure that the item was in the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
Oh my god, Judge, the sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was, inserted, say...
Your dick?
between the sensor and the door?
I mean,
I'm
it
really
is.
concerned if that was your dick.
It's certainly small enough to fit within the cracks, but I also haven't seen it lately. You might have something there.
Inserted.
Fuck. I like the blue badger just as much as everyone else does, but while rewatching every part like this is almost like a waste of time.
You just don't want to admit it's fucking freaky.
No, I love him.
That sounds like denial.
No.
This
I love
white
him.
thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Okay, here's another question, more for, I guess, Coco. Was it fuzzy or did it look vaguely like the white glove?
It looked vaguely like a white glove.
Okay, because it's just barely seeable because the thing. So.
Oh, Megan!
2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. Oh.
But the object will have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. It's not like we have paper in this post-apocalyptic world.
Not only that, but it's also electrical currents.
Try that again.
Nope. What? It would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene.
There might just have. They're just. Oh, fuck.
Keep going, you got it, it's fine. There's no capital T there, by the way.
What?
There should be a capital T.
I know. That's why I was like, did I miss a line? And that's what fucked me up. There just might have been something that fits the description.
Money back, Capcom. Look at this mess.
Sir! Why, insulator, you don't...
Yes!
I think I finally got this figured out.
Even his thoughts interrupt Meekins.
Yeah! I was about to say, did you click or did it just keep going because fuck Meekins, I guess?
Yeah, all the times it's interrupted people, it's just a game going by itself.
Oh, God.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence?
Do we have our little relevant?
What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
You want to try that again?
Oh, you're right.
What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
Ah!
I was like, what do you mean? I finally read a line fucking right.
We don't... Do we have a glove? Was that a thing we picked up?
I'm sure Emma has a glove if you ask nicely. We could just use that.
Sir, it was probably kind of like this thing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's the evidence glove. I plumb forgot about it. Just throw it at the fucking judge.
Chuck it out, we get stuck in his beard.
Oh shit, then you have to duel him. Bully.
I found this near the locker. It's like a thin rubber glove or something.
But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
Also, I believe that's tampering of evidence.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident, and because it's marked as evidence, I get to just in my pocket. You're just mad that you don't have a cool little pocket?
The one thing you can't afford.
Eldritch pockets.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to buy and sell magic items, you're supposed to just get them.
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Boo badger.
But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. I don't know why we call it a lamp. It's a friggin' light. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Clearly,
You're the
I didn't.
murderer.
It was Phoenix. Get him.
Is that not so, Officer Meekins?
Oh, yes, that's right, sir. You're under arrest.
You're a piercer, sir!
Oh no, stop.
Order! 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 You all are insane. So are we to believe then that the victim whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman?
Objection! Do not be misled, Your Honor.
Do you need to recharge?
Do not
Like I
be
told
misled.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
Defense has merely demonstrated the possibility, nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. Allegedly. prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
Allegedly.
What?
Allegedly. Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir! Me, sir?
Allegedly.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir.
Hmm.
Oh! You mean that, sir? Of course, sir!
Is this a joke?
Very well, begin your testimony.
Like we rehearsed, Meekins.
Of course, sir.
Mystery Man 2, Electric Boogaloo.
There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
An ID card record, I see. We have not seen one of those before.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor.
Aha.
Only one. There's only one that exists. Just the
Only
one.
one, I see.
The ID used at before we continue, can I say 77777777 at 4:20 p.m.? Nice. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim. Also, we can't test blood, so all of this wouldn't matter if we could, but whatever.
Just before the crime, hmm? Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID.
You think the dude clocks in at 4:20 every single day on purpose?
Just so we can look at his timesheet and go, nice.
And everyone at the same time walks in and just looks at him and goes, nice.
However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due to transfer.
Never.
Why were there so few people using this room? Also, 420, nice.
Just like one at a time, everyone's just like, well, I have to say, by the way, 420, fucking nice. This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases.
That's not
Also, we just propped the door open.
It's not secure at all.
Yeah.
We just let Marshall feel good.
No, we told Marshall to take a nap, and then we propped the door open. We didn't worry about it. The AC was dead.
Special cases? Nice.
Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Nice.
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 Nice?
Emma's too young. She doesn't understand.
Emma's like looking up from the pogs as everyone's quiet. She's like, nice.
That's not the kind of chemicals she gives a goddamn about.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Nice.
Me too. Although it doesn't make much of a difference.
There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Why do you hold paper like that, Edgeworth? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right, I see. Well, now let's move on to the cross-examination.
Because if you hold a piece of paper flat, it folds backwards, you idiot!
But don't hold it between your fingers like you're like it's stupid.
Why? If I only use one hand, it makes me look more confident than you.
This is a domestic case, you two!
Mom, Dad, stop!
There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir!
So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you?
Yeah.
Yes, sir! Solid as stone, sir!
If his reply is, the dude walked in saying, I'm Goodman, yeehaw. I'd be real upset.
If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory sign!
You have another hand.
I'm holding my
Don't
finger
fool.
thing on it! In it!
Couldn't you just use his right hand for that?
shush, Emma. Go back to your bog, sweetie.
He's also got feet. He can just V with his feet. It'd be weird, but
Let's hear him out. The witness can't afford to make any more mistakes.
he hasn't really made any.
Unlike some people.
To enter the
Yeah.
evidence room, one must use their ID card.
Is that card hanging from your neck one of these ID cards?
Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it.
And, like, how does that work out for you?
50-50.
How does what work out for me? What are we talking about?
But what if, like, someone were to steal it from you? Keeping it out in the open like that?
He knows judo.
Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck in my car door when I get out? Well, the remaining time my ID card gets stuck.
Oh, poor Meekins. He tries so hard.
Instead of the door oh.
Maybe I should just leave this one alone.
At any rate, each police officer only has one ID card.
Yeah, because the police are so good at talking to you, Edgeworth.
Except, I mean, we've already got one very large, dumb man that said that he's needed several. He's detective, never mind. I keep forgetting it's like the police officers and detectives are different things here. I keep getting thrown off by the lack of CSI and other stuff. I'm just like, ah.
Because the attorneys are actually doing fucking detective work in this game.
Yeah, like it's my fault. The game's fine. It's solid. It's flawless.
You just want to fuck yeah, we all know it.
So, I ain't making it hard to see.
I thought you said Hennessy for a second.
Both the police department and the prosecutor's office
To get you that little pad that what's his face from Facebook sat on to recharge during the Congress meeting.
No, he got a couple sips because he was thirsty from our cowboy.
Please proceed with your testimony.
When an ID card is used, there's a record of it.
Are you, like, super sure? Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to.
Why do you hold your paper like that?
We're gonna fucking
Why are you slapping it? The more you slap it, the higher the odds of it flopping backwards. Then you can't read it. It might fall to the ground.
It's because you're into it.
Allegedly. Let the court show that I'm on neither side regarding this opinion.
No, okay. Let me see. Yes, that would be it, Detective Goodman.
What? What?
Well, he said that would be it. Detective Goodman.
Oh, I thought it was a comma. What?
No.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
He's been around this all along.
He's just hanging out. He's like, y'all think I'm dead? Stop! I'm right here.
The judge is actually a psychic?
I'm bleeding. Could you? It's been like 3 days. Please give me a Band-Aid.
It's almost like if we wait long enough, we can hear his voice.
Help! I'm not dead.
What's the matter?
Well, according to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
Didn't you read it last time, you dipshit, though? Like, for real.
So it is, Your Honor.
You're asking too much.
How incredibly perceptive of you.
Not that prosecutor again.
Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he can hide evidence.
Mommy!
Is that man in blue?
Mommy! Why that man a murderer?
It would seem the inquiry committed.
Fuck.
The The inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today.
I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences.
This is kink.
For now, let us continue with the cross-examination.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him.
Emma, whose side are you on?
If maybe he'd stop fucking up and doing shit he's not supposed to be fucking doing.
Shut up, he gave me pogs.
At the time of the crime, the detective
give me
had used his card.
I'm his nephew, don't give me no pogs. It's bullshit.
Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he, wouldn't show it to you. And he, pulled a knife on you.
Yes, sir. He didn't show me any ID card, sir.
You also snuck up on him with a fucking baton. You didn't ask him shit.
Don't you, think that's odd? You know, if he had his ID card, all he has to do is show it to you.
I fucking know, right?
There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife.
Maybe he just panicked.
What if Meekin started hitting you with that, 20-second long staring at you all of a sudden? That'd be good.
He is actually the Blue Badger.
It's just him and Gant doing the same shit.
Oh god, Meekin's his
That's
Gant's
what I'm
kid.
talking about. Gant's just staring at you, Meekin's just staring at you, Blue Badger's staring at you. Ah!
Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out.
Mr. Wright, what do you think?
I'm confused and thirsty.
What?
Just confused. The problem with the ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this.
You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we've got.
How come you don't give me any pogs?
Alright, which statement?
we-
Whichever.
Well, that one's not gonna help.
Oh, do we already press these ones?
Oh,
shit.
Internet evidence room must use it. Well, that, yeah.
Do we have anything in the criminal record that's we found the card at the scene of the crime?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, which statement?
Probably
That
That
one's
one?
just- yeah. West.
See, Jamie's trick in this whole thing is that they don't chime
Objection!
in,
Fuck
and then
you,
they can
Meekins, you're a
write-
liar!
Wait one moment, Officer
What?
Meekins. What? What? You said what?
I was just...
You're Arthur Jamie?
I said that your trick in this whole thing is that you don't confirm or deny when we suggest evidence. That way you're always...
Oh shit, you figured it out.
Damn it!
I'm not good at reading, sir.
I have the victim's ID card right here. Does that make me the victim? I found it at the crime.
Right, so you're both the murderer and the victim, sir. That's fucking wild. Arrest him!
I found it at the crime scene.
Megan just leaps over the witness stand and tackles him.
Screaming at him with the megaphone.
Ah!
That makes sense.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene.
Yes, Phoenix, be coy.
The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office.
Yes.
Come on, Judge, get with the game. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
Lost item report. It's only half completed.
I forgot we even got that. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report, and before he lost his life.
Let me guess. You believe this something to be his RD card, correct?
I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Order! So now, what does this all mean? I'm bad at extrapolating.
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't require much thought.
Would the judge know that word, though?
Extrapolating? Oh,
Yeah.
probably not. You're right. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
Order! Does the
No, I don't.
All right, cool. That was a lie.
But do they though? But do the prosecution though? I have only one thing to say to the defense.
Huh?
Fuck you! Bravo, Mr. Wright. You solved my legal puzzle.
But Bravo? Like the television channel?
Allow me to summarize the defense's argument.
Are you going to be a dick about it?
Probably. That is my MMO. MMO? Yes. At 5:15, I began to play World of Warcraft and then switched to MapleStory very soon after. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man Officer Meekins encountered. In the evidence room was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. One, the beard shavings all over the crime scene. And two, the intense smell of alcohol.
Clearly it was Button.
3, the steaks littered around the floor.
4, there was half of a cow lying in the corner that seems to have been wrangled and hogtied.
And there was like a cactus laying on the ground. We're still not.
5, there was a cactus that seems to have a very odd dick-shaped hole in it.
Oh!
6, there was a cowboy asleep in the corner of the room with a knife plunged in his chest.
Sleep.
He wasn't dead, he was asleep. First, the locker room in the evidence room was already unlocked.
The locker room in the evidence room.
Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Congratulations, you have a working brain. What is he up to?
Summarizing for the audience for the third time. That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. Ghosts. If the victim, quote-unquote victim, in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake.
Fake news.
In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder.
No shit.
Yeah, you wanna fucking go?
Yeah.
Let's
about
step
that?
right the fuck outside.
Stop fighting.
Shh, Emma, mommy and daddy are talking now.
Aww.
Here's some more pogs, sweetie.
If we get a divorce, it's your fault.
Well, I guess that's right.
Today I'm only stroking your ego, right? Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around, not unlike this.
This isn't good.
It's leading to something. Let's see how weak it is. Well, seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. If he's just going to say, now you have to prove it wasn't him, get out of here.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. There's the boy. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
So
So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Ms. Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.
We already talked about this, Edgeworth. She is the least trustworthy person in this whole game.
Even Edgeworth's like mind that he doesn't tap into is just like, Jesus Christ, we talked about this, Edgeworth.
His non-court mind is just like,
Even his court mind's like, now it's just his ego that's like, yes, I shall win. The cough-up queen is God.
aha!
Yes, rev it up right. Or up left, whichever.
I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. Like a Folex.
That bastard.
And half the pogs you have in your inventory, Emma.
Don't make fun of her pogs.
I'm not, but half of them are fake. Fake. Shoot.
the activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered.
Such as who, how, what, and when.
Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. And such I suggest we break for lunch.
Just so, Your Honor, even though all of the rest of this is actually connected to the murder itself, so it's actually part of the case, but do what you realize.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana.
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Object? Why the fuck did you just wait around? One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright?
I would like to submit to the court that Edgeworth is a piece of shit.
Allegedly! Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Of course not. But I almost walked. Fuck.
Yep.
But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder.
It's a
But it certainly showed a lot more of nothing than we get to see for a fifth time. Compelling.
The dramatic.
Your arm shouldn't bend that way, Mr. Badger.
However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. We've already established it like 5 times. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further explanation into the truth of the matter.
Examination as well.
Isn't that what? Was that not what I said?
It's the explanation. Keep going.
Fuck. We're so confident.
It's
I was
okay, it's
crushed.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Guess what? Yes, Your Honor.
if this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident of the police department to be unrelated.
Edgeworth, you're the worst.
We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
And this just might be my chance.
Dum dum.
Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Come on in, Walker. That's right. Cameo.
Mr. Wright, do you mean?
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Wait, is it Sheriff Meekins?
Oh? Whom do you have in mind?
Instead of
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
the prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify. What is his or her name?
Oh, you can't just pick whoever the fuck, can't you?
And
Ah, the
with
cough up queen.
My goodness.
Emma, to the stand!
that, we will leave this episode off right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye!
Bye! Bye!
Work. No! Don't leave me! Okay. I assume I'm gonna get attacked at some point. Yeah, I mean, this music seems to indicate as much, but... Alright, oh. I was gonna say, is this like one of those never-ending halls? Oh. You're slowly winning my heart, Toriel. Actually, never mind, this isn't slowly at all. We're only like, what, 10 minutes in?